I'm guessing that's weird. I just turned the microphone on with the control and then turned it on with the streaming criteria because it wasn't on. So I don't know what works there, but I'm just jumping on to have a bit of a cruise, get some more wheel time with this new rim. So remember, I was just reaching for things, and then when I go to push buttons, I'm having to think about it instead of just autonomously thumb does what it does. So it's weird. It's like having, if you're good on a DS controller, it's like having a different one. You can't do that. But you can with a rim because it's sort of all very similar. You just got to get a bit on the ball. It is a bit of a chunky change, but I thought I'd just see how close these are at factory. They seem to be pretty close. And I just chucked these brakes on because I know I've had problems with brakes before. But I might see how bad it is with the Porsche and just muck around with having standard and see how far off the mark it is, because I know this car, I did do a 640 Look at that, 642.7 performance points, and its record is 643, I think, or thereabouts. Anyway, that's not important. I just wanted to see how close they are at factory and stuff, and at that spec, because I do have 700p rankings for, I think, these three cars. So the Black Series is at the top with a 37, and I think it's only, yeah, a 38. Okay, so I think the Black Series record is 638. So I'm pretty much on the punch there. The weird one was the SV, because it's set with an SVJ. That's the SV at 642, which couldn't be, because the Porsche GT3 RS 991.1 is not there. So the new ones are taken over. Okay. Maybe I've just got it up here, 991, 997, that's with the engine swaps. Racing medium engine swap, so racing hards is not there. So I'll try and get a time with this, because this was actually my favourite car in GT3, in GT Sport, or at least one of the better road cars. It was really good, so I'm going to give it a go in GT7 on its sport tyres, which is a bit different. And also factory brakes, which I never, even if I had carbon ceramics, I would never have factory. So 8,000 is. Just feeling where that grab is, because sport tyres are a bit, how do you do? Oh, that is not cut in there with slicks. That's a big difference. The rotation there is a Porsche. You can't get rid of it. Like, it's rotating on its tyre, no matter what the freaking tyre, I reckon. Just has to do with mass. The other thing is, it's not going to get any bias. That was not going to happen. So at the last minute I thought, oh, will it be 7-speed? Of course it will be PDK 7-speed. Just want to actually just get around a lap, feel what it's like on these sports tyres at slower speed, and just get out of race car mode for a bit in between seasons. Really was my logic. Oh, too much. 7-speed, I probably could have done it in 5th. But I'm sort of not on. So I've been changing at 8,000. See where it is now. 9 on the digit. I'm having to double stab just so that the bias will be a little bit more, but it could be the tyres. Just giving the brakes an extra stab just to rotate off the braking. And it's just feeling by braille at the moment. Obviously you can get a fair bit more horsepower if you use sport tyres when you're going on a PP sort of balance, so I wouldn't be surprised if this will beat at 700 pp racing slicks if you get more horsepower and sport tyres. So I don't think that'll balance out as neatly, but the times just showed when I used the 700p and racing hards, I had as close to what the record was on a fairly stock vehicle. I think I had them set with the PP at whatever I could get out of the horsepower, which ended up to be at first glance pretty close to factory. So I thought for a change I'll use now that we've got Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 R's, I'll use the factory settings a bit more with whatever Kaz has dished up. Fuck, slower than that. Yeah, sports tyres on a really fast corner like that will be, and I think really heavy braking too, even if it's not such a fast corner like something like this, I'll really have to pull that up, and it wasn't even going very fast. So lateral G-force at high speed and super heavy braking zones is where I'm going to have to watch the sport tyres. But wide, says the umpire. Because GT3 is like the updated factory output, and then you got the GT3 RS, which should have all the trick racing components that you would buy at the GT shop. I should be able to get away with this suspension, these brakes, all the stuff that comes factory with these type of cars. That's why I was worried about the SV, because it's not the SVJ. So I do have the option to put on some ceramic brakes, which it should come with, or even just maybe match it up a little bit closer, because it's down about 40 horse or 20 horse, 60. Yeah, it was something like 560 and 540 instead of 560, or 740 instead of 760. So it was down about 20 horse on the SVJ specs, and it's only an SV. I think the record was held by the SVJ 2018, and I'll have to check what the SV is. But let's do a lap. I'll see how close I am here. shit. That really rotates. I did have to heavy brake a little bit because it's going so fast for a kink. I doubt it would take that corner much faster than 200. Really, I'm just guessing, but... not getting the rotation off the throttle steer as much as I'd like. And I've got a double tap for the brakes, so it's sort of hard. Put that down to the tyres. I get a bit aggressive on that corner. Remembering this is my second kilometre for today, not just drive. Tyres. Fuck. Might just have to ease it in a bit more, try and use a bit more traction. Instead of quick in is not quick out if you just went half it sideways. On 92. Oh, I look down again. And do that again. And do it twice in the lap, and that's it. One way to do it. Really didn't know where that was going to be. Fourth it is. Well, I was pretty happy with that. I'd probably only shave a few seconds off it with many more attempts. 6:30 there. It's not going to come anywhere close. It'll be 7 minutes, 7:10. And I'd even guess 30 more seconds. I don't know. Oh, 7:10 it was. Yeah, it's sort of way off, isn't it, eh? If that record was set at that sort of horsepower, because the horsepower's right, the PP's got to come out of the picture, because I've got to change the tyre, really. But with Pilot Sport Cup 2, I don't know if this is Pilot Sport Cup 2 or Cup 2R. Is that what it says in the... Does it say it in the GT Sport? Because that's what I was going to grab slicks, and I thought, hang on, R would be slicks, but that's basically what I've got. Is those times on that tyre on hards. So if Cup 2R are slicks, then I can chuck on softs and just demolish my time. So yeah, it'll either be in the blurb, and I don't think it was. I think I did look at that. Where are these tyres? Racing soft. It just says slick, so Pilot Sport. I just guessed that would be the R. And Sport Cup 2. Oh, maybe that is 2 would be the soft sports tyres. So it's Sport Cup, Pilot Sport Cup 2. So what's on at the moment? Sport. Medium. Yeah, Cup 2R. There we go. Fuck. So I could put on Sports Soft. That might decrease it, but would it be that much on the medium? Sports Soft. I don't think it would. These aren't going to get on Sports Soft. So it doesn't have... Oh yeah, Comfort's there. Comfort and Sports. Yeah, I just... Without, I guess, Sports suspension. Everything else is horsepower. 491 is a little over, like 490 I think is what they said it would be at 4. I think it's 1450 actually. It might be lighter. 1445 maybe. Was that the other car? So I'll just see where this car is and then maybe shunt the idea and go for a cruise in the lobbies, because that's too far off. Well, that's half a minute. I'd be lucky to save 5 seconds on that one tyre. And changing tyre, I'd be probably lucky to save maybe 10 or 15 with many get used to it. Where are we? Time trial, Nordschleife, noon. And then soft tyre, which are on, because the pit crew, GT Auto, are the beans. That is different. That is markedly different. I think I'll just try and stay on the brake longer instead of try and like double stab it, get an extra punch out of the rotation. It's not too bad, feels good. half a second there probably. Improvements. Yeah, that was about 220. So I probably can get about 240 out of these. These are probably a lot closer to hards. It'll really make a difference in certain areas though. Racing hards, I should say. Shit. Not enough braking, just had to be on it longer. Nobody's ever crashed there. Ever. This is such a good car. Can't wait to try the Black Series stock. I haven't tried it stock since it was one of the first cars. I was really into it when this came out. That was #1 car for me, the Black Series. And the only cars in front of it are the GT2 RS and the Mercedes AMG 1. They're the only cars that have lapped quicker than the Black Series. Even this one is behind it, and this one was the 991.1. I think that's the right one for the lap time, but this lap time's down at the moment, so I'm going to have to go around again. Yeah, these are much closer to this racing slicks. I don't know what it'll do for the PP if I go in a lobby. Without the custom suspension too, the curbs are a bit hard. I was using all of it. Oh, that could have been fifth. You got to know when to keep the car straight too on these tyres. It's like, oh, that's just going to have to brake a bit more before you turn. Oh, nearly just corrected that. Perfect timing. Wasn't great, but I managed to freaking hold it. Yeah, big stab on the brake there, try and rotate. See if we can just keep fourth here. Yeah, 6,500 revs, that should be right. I'll probably hit it harder. Beauty of it is, with this sort of comparison, I'm the driver for each one, so it's going to be more accurate. Some drivers are better than other drivers in the car that they're doing their time. It may not be their favourite car, it may be their favourite car. That's the big difference. if you get a driver and you've been working for the manufacturer and you're still better in another car, you'd never tell them, or you'd never try and set the record in their car, even if you're better in the other car. But when it's this close to the top manufacturers in the world, they sort of do have favourite track, favourite car driver in the seat, you'd have to imagine. Your slight bias from him or her. So there's 6:30 there with a big turnaround. So yeah, there's probably 10 seconds easy on this, eh? It's at least a 10-second off. Shit. No, that's fucking exact. If it was a 10-second off, I've got a lot of improving to do. Still a few tenths there. I had to super overcorrect second apex. 225.30. Ten second off. Okay, so you guess you're predictable. Fucked up. Thought I was in sixth. Oh! Lifted the front end. Oh! Did not expect that. Fuck. Fastest part of the track. Having off at the end of a straight. In the middle of it. That wasn't even a curb lift, that was just sort of a kink. Change of weight, I think. Probably the suspension if it was so soft. I stove it down. Then I lifted the front end when I got off the brakes or something. Just got the front end in the air. Damn it. 10 seconds. Call it 12 seconds. Now I don't know. That was smoking. The funny thing is the GT2 RS says that it's the Manthey racing kit, and not factory, like it clearly states that. Even though Manthey racing is now almost like AMG is for Mercedes, it's almost like they're full-blown fuck you. This wheel's feeling loose actually. I didn't use the grub screw on this. Tight. I think I used the multi-grips, big plumbers. Should be right. Famous last words. Should be right. You get a lot of rotation just from initial lift off, but then you're trying to catch the revs so soon that I think it's just disintegrated. Whoa. I don't know. I just don't remember ever driving any of these top cars ever absolutely stock. Just never did it. I remember I raced a lot at the start of the game with the Black Series, trying to keep it like not tuned up so that it was competitive, but I was still using a good car right through all the campaign at the start. picked up a second just from practice. Oh, that's delicious. So thought I was being cautious, but it just fell in the pot, you know. Oh, probably can push it, but it would look sketch and loose, and that was just slotted. Oh yeah, on this little lift here. Yes. $12.5 on a 10. Was it 7.10? 7-Eleven. Might be just sub. Fooker. $7.58, $59. Front row, please. Sub 7. That's shit hot. Is that? Oh yeah. Okay. How do you do this? There it is. Sub 7. Quick look at her. Dirty white dress. Dirty, dirty. So that's the wing it comes with too, eh? I didn't think about that. Because the SV may not have one. Black Series has probably got the superior downforce, eh? This thing on just rotation, maybe acceleration, but Black Series would be there on acceleration as well. Its top speed might be lacking, but because it's a road car, it's freaking supersonic anyway. And you can pretty much max out your speed on these tyres, no matter what the car. And if the Black Series is 1500 kilos, and this is only 1400 kilos, maybe it's better in the faster corners too. Considering the downforce though, if the Black Series is that superior. Yeah, this has got a little wobble on it, eh? This has got the grub screw in it, so might be just that this rim is tighter. And I can feel that wobble a little bit more. Not happy. Alright. So I guess in order, oh no, the Black Series is a bit quicker, so I'll do this one. Has got a little wing. I mean, it's really going to be probably at full drive the most understeery. 1500 kilos, same weight. It's got the least downforce and it's full drive, so it's going to be sketch in comparison to that other one, which is much more nimble. Why is it doing that? So the D-pad's a bit shocky on this one. Feels a bit plastic. I remember changing back to the factory freaking rim even after I bought this as an extra $300 or $400. Not worth it. But now my factory standard, oh, that is understeer. Could be the factory brakes. Did I check the brakes? I think they're racing. No. I know I bought them, but did you have to put them on? Racing slotted. So was the Porsche unslotted? I think the Porsche was on the standard ones. Oh, soft. Okay, could do that. Oh yeah, just not pads. So we'll give it pads and, oh well, no pads and softs. Because now I've got to do the Aventador. And I don't think I've got them. But there's a shop. Just to make it extra easy. The fuck? So that was pads and not, sorry, discs and not pads. Alright. rotors and calipers. I'm pretty sure this is 7-speed as well. Oh. The speed was there. The noise is there. It's got its where the Porsche doesn't in certain ways. That was a 45. The other one was a 45. Oh fuck no, it hasn't got it there. Maybe I was just coming at it quicker. This is the Aventador. It's a freaking muscle car compared to the Porsche. This would be a 12? I think the SVJ's 12. Hang on, where are we? 195. Gotta watch my top speeds because that understeer. So I was at about 230 at that kink in the Porsche, so see where it comes in. I've got less downforce and probably more understeer. Extra bit of braking or it would have just gone out. With the four-wheel drive I should be able to pull that on acceleration. It's the understeer when you gotta level off and you've done your braking. You've got to be able to fully load to get front wheel throttle steer. It's got a squeal on it. Fucking hell. I did sort of overdrive it there. I had to come right back on the cunt. I was giving it a pounding. Oh, shit. Shit, yeah. Whoa. It's got good suspension, luckily. Yep, there's too fast there. Oh, too fast there. Maybe 270, 280. Oh shit. It does want to rev higher. I've got it. You just got to do something to hear that go even higher. It's a scream. way different ratios to the Porsche. Porsche's just got slightly taller gears, in that third especially. So I should be able to do that in fourth a bit better. Oh! No, that's not going to happen. Oh, fucking going fast there. Or was I? It's just a little less manoeuvrable. 6:13. Oh, that was like 30 there, wasn't it? This is gonna shit in. Actually, I don't think this is a no crash lap, so it's not that good. Oh, it's gonna shit it in. Look at that. Oh yeah, I can only get way better than that. Fuck, this is factory. Understeer on the braking. I just thought I'd be too low for second. Two seconds quicker there already than the Porsche. .221. Understeer. Yes. Shit. Oh, I overdrove that. It's not the sound of it up high. Shit. Yep, that's in the barrier. You can't get away from that understeer when it's on, it's on. You just see it happen, but it's smashing the Porsche. literally, even still, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. 10 seconds ahead from here, and it's a probably more top speed car. It's more aerodynamic. It's got the bigger donk to wind out the top speed places. Got top speed sections to come. A little less downforce for that sort of kink and the rotations at these upper head sections, but then it's going to open out again. The Black Series will have it in the top end as well. Be good to see if the Black Series comes out as factory, because it is that high-end spec, whereas at least they were saying with the Porsche, its top car has the tuning house extras, whereas that's just a lot more stock. Even though it's the GT3 and GT3 RS, it's just so much more stock than these cars that are, well, this one, shit, this has got the SVJ above it. But it was always, what, like even with the Diablo, and probably before that, the Super Valence was its creme, wasn't it? Be only fair to give it 3 laps. We gave the Porsche 3 laps. We're on the Sports Soft. When it's in the understeer, it's like quicksand. Whatever that's like. I know Indiana Jones doesn't like quicksand. Got on it later, and it was still more understeer than the Porsche. So that's going to still shit it in 10 seconds under the Porsche. With the same or near enough close specs that the record car has on horsepower and weight alone. It's a big difference, Kaz. Nope. And that's the turn right at the left-hander. Alright, probably the big difference I'm going to have there between the cars is getting used to the car for that one little bus stop. Here we go. Shit. Here we go. Should use second again. Probably second and a half off the last one. I could get that staying here. Probably be at least, with the half a second, at least a second and a half. Fucking hell. 212. Oh, almost is second gear territory. Just to grab it for a second early and rotate. Maybe. Oh, shit. Understeer. 60, 70, 80. Oh yeah. I was just being cautious there. Not worth it. Oh. That was wide, umpire. Oh, well, that'll do. Touched the outside edge, I think. Oh, no, no. Just wouldn't have steered out of that. Brakes are shit. That's what it is. Either unbalanced or just not as... Yeah, it'd be the bias. I think the combination of the bias and the yaw control front to back could be... It could just be improved, which is not necessary because it shits on the Porsche factory as it is. Just sheer delight. I don't know. Slow down here, eh? Fucking hell. Seems a bit floppy too. Just a bit soft. Especially with all of that. So yeah, just over 10 seconds on... Oh, listen to it wind down. It's like a freaking turbine on a jet. Yeah, it's just a little bit of exhaust at the bottom end there. Fuck. That is damage control. Let's have a look at it. In black, the Bandit. Now I remember the Mercy being really good on the racing hards. I think it was because it was the fastest top speed I'd gotten in any car at that time that I'd taken note of. It was like 320 or 325 or something, 320 something. I got that down the Dottinger on racing hards at 700 and I thought, whoa, that is quick. Or maybe it was the Audi. The Audi and the Mercy were, the R8 and the Mercy were pretty close, I think. Both four-wheel drive, V10 versus V12. I don't know, I just didn't remember this. I remember this, but it was tuned, and it was sort of one of those top cars that you wanted to make better. Get the most out of. But yeah, it's definitely where I'm at with it. It's a top car. Could just be made a little bit better. Maybe that's the idea of the game, is to... Kaz is just trying to say, do what you can. Okay, there was that off as well. 2 offs, and I was still 10 seconds quicker. That's right, that one at the end there too. Near the jump, where the bridge used to be. One more car, 8:45. The Black Series. So we got soft and racing, brakes, not pads. Could have gone straight down there. Brakes, oh. And racing. No, they're not the average Ryko freaking super cheap factory recommended aftermarket jigger jobbers. Well, that's the most acceleration I've got, and I was in friggin' third, not second. So it might be a different gear ratio altogether. I definitely would have gotten suspension and sometimes transmission, I suppose. Oh yeah, initial torque. It's only V8, isn't it? V8 bi-turbo. Just a big sucker. Yeah, way different gear ratio. That's in fourth. A lot earlier there. Didn't even think about second there. Red Bull's butterfly wings. I could stay in fifth probably. I was even in sixth. I thought I was in fifth. That's grass. That's grass. Off ski. Actually wondering if I'm going to rev out 7th now. Nah, I wouldn't do that off the factory, would it? Shit. It is good in other ways. It's good to get in the FR again. My preferred, let's say. Oh, I tell a lie. 4-wheel drive would probably be my preferred if you get it tuned just to your liking. But for factory spec, definitely FR, I think. Ah! Fucking hell. I pay attention to what gear I'm in. Not much different again. Dirty. Yes. This thing gets thrown around. Freaking half Swedish or half Finnish, really. If you think about it. Power out, come on, show us that torque. Jesus. 60, 70. About the same there. 80, a bit over. Tidy that up. It's got that. Sixth. What the fuck are you doing to me? I'm gonna need freaking count with me toes here. Just scared to stomp third because it's freaking got that thing happening. Had some moments, but I don't think I've had an off. It's just not particularly impressive lap so far. Why not into the dotting on freaking fifth gear? This will be close to the SV, I suppose. So it's another 1500 kilo car, isn't it? Oh, I went to gear up. That's not going to happen. Shit. Oh, much more stable there. Ridiculous. Freaking comfort. Yeah, SVJ was like fucking battle stations. Oh, and then there's that. Fuck. That other car sent you into it on the exits. The understeer, and this has got sends you into the freaking warp zone on the oversteer. Oh. So better for that last one, which is really where it counts, than the SV. SV was second was too low, and third was just really understeery because you had to do heaps of braking. Oh. Should have been paying attention. 43. little bit quick, so I did some extra braking. Which may be a bit too slow. I looked down, it was 214. So much more race car to be in third gear, but it just doesn't have the traction for that good a rev ratio and the power of that gear. It doesn't have any of the race car. Stickiness. I can deal with the oversteer so much better than the understeer. Just that confidence inspiring. You think, oh, if it does step out a little bit, you'll just catch it. Whereas the understeer, you're gone. You may as well take a ticket to the fucking Bahamas. Get off your holiday when it finally gives in. Launching that up there in fourth is unreal. Get in. Taking the paint off. And definitely a lift there. I would have been overdriven like the SV. Just slightly too quick to hold that. If you get the exit right, I suppose. You've got to get the exit right. Oh, fuck me. It's the wrong side of the track. Us, did that before. Doesn't get any top end rotation out of the throttle, that's for sure. And there's so much at the lower end, it's unbelievable. So much more what the gears are in a race car on slicks that it's sort of tragically bad, if you can understand. Because it's not doing what a race car would do, but it's doing stacks better to be at those ratios. Fucking unreal. It's still only as good as the Porsche. That's got to be better. 650 mark. It's not as good as the Lambo, is it? Right. I think Lamborghini Incorporated tipped Kaz. It's giving him the big fat check. Oh, yeah. Come on, 49 exactly. Oh, it's 4/10 lower. Fuck off. A couple of sectors down, which are blatant. I could improve there by 2/10. Oh well, we gave it the extra lap. Wobbly wheel, I think. A little bit of give there. Slight play. Well, I'm impressed. Fuck. 9 o'clock down tools, coffee time. Ah, well. Gotta put up with a bit of that. Sport tyres, no pads. Racing slotted. Sport soft, racing slotted, no pads. That's the spec. Factory. Really don't like the grille on that. Was there a later version of the Black Series? Or maybe it's just because it's black and the grille looks more silver because the car's black. That looks like a vintage spec. It's got some really weird freaking ball joint things sticking out there, which are probably those canaries. What do they call them? Canards. When you're driving a canard, they're called a canard. Carbon canards. Rhymes with gonad. Hanging down under the undercarriage. Oh, that's got to be.